let's get to the video. I'm going to be doing some how-to mod series on factions. Many people have asked me to do this before, especially the First Order, which I will get to. But the first few factions I'm going to start doing here are for like clones and droids, which are going to be very important for the upcoming new territory battles coming in of this summer, and probably for the future as well, with the new Clone Wars TV series extra seasons being added. All that stuff, especially if we get new clones as well. I'm going to start with clones. Now, the thing is, I'm going to make an individual video on each clone character. Then I will probably make a 6th video, because there's 5 clones here, to sum up how all of them work together and stuff like that. And I, of course, will show you some battle footage of each individual character after I do the individual video on them as well, if you're catching up what I'm saying with what I'm saying. So we're going to take a look at Clone Sergeant Phase 1 first, and the reason is he is one of the first characters you actually get in the game. He was in my arena team for like the first 4 months, and actually he's not a bad character. As you can see, I have him at Gear 12 right here. We have to look at his abilities first to determine how to mod him. Z6 Rotary Blaster, deal physical damage to target enemy and gain 50% turn meter on a critical hit. That means we want his critical chance through the roof. Big time critical chance because he's gaining 50% turn meter. That's a lot. Suppressive fire. Deal physical damage to all enemies and remove 50% of their turn meters. This is actually an underrated kit. If some new clones come out that actually work even better, you're removing 50% turn meter, guys. And he's gaining turn meter with his basic. This is a lot of speed. How do I want to put it? He's affecting the speed of characters a lot with his abilities. Then Concentrated Fire, his unique Clone Sergeant Phase 1 gains 4.5% critical chance for each living clone ally. That will help because usually he's going to be used with other clones. In addition, he has plus 10% critical damage and offense up for 2 turns whenever he critically hits. So crit chance, crit damage, all that stuff right there. Blah, blah, blah. I don't have any Gear 12 pieces on him. Maybe eventually I will, but I wanted to get the clones up there so they can be ready for when they're needed. But how do we want to mod him? Well, if we would click on the advanced thing and change it to basic, it would say you want a crit damage and a crit chance set. And that is correct, but don't always go with what the game says here. If you're new to the game and want to know how to mod somebody, you know, this may be okay looking at like clicking and looking at the basics for how they're saying, but honestly, not every character works the best with the way they tell you to mod them. Sometimes there's offense sets that would be better than crit damage sets, etc. But in this instance, yes, crit damage and crit chance. So we'll look at the mods that I have on him. First, I have a crit chance mod here in the square. It is a 6-dot mod. Its offense is 8.5% offense. That's huge. It has 16 speed, which is good, and it has plus 5.2% crit chance. This is a great mod for this character right here. Very good mod. Now I have a crit damage in the diamond, crit damage mod, 6-dot mod in the diamond, primary set of defense. It has plus 20 speed. That's also the reason it's in here. You know, protection, potency, protection. I probably could lower the speed a little bit, which I hate saying out loud because never think that's a good thing if I get some more crit chance. But he's a slow character, so you do want to put quite a bit of speed on him. So plus 20 speed is obviously pretty good. In the circle, I have a crit chance mod with the primary stat of health. This is 6-dot as well, which makes the health that much better from 5.88 to 16%. I have the plus 20 speed. I don't have any extra crit chance, but I am getting that crit chance boost. I'm getting an 8% crit chance boost because I have a crit chance set. In the cross, you want an offense primary. This is extremely important. You want him to deal damage. I have a 6-dot crit damage mod here. Again, I don't have any crit chance in the secondaries. For the secondaries, you want offense and crit chance. That is the 2 things, and speed. Those are the 3 things you're looking for, and that's mostly what it is with most attackers, unless you need to add potency in there for some on giving debuffs. But really, crit chance, offense, speed, stuff like that. And this has plus 17 speed, and this helps a lot. In the triangle, I have a crit damage mod with a 11 speed and 1.5% crit chance. This is definitely not a mod I'm going to take to 6 dots because the speed just isn't high enough. It wouldn't. I mean, this would go to 42% crit damage, but the speed isn't high enough. It's not a high enough crit chance. Yeah, the protection would go up, but when I'm modding my characters and I'm modding a character for offense or crit damage to do damage to the other team, I'm not really looking for great protection secondary stats. I'm looking for good offensive statistics. And then, of course, I have a speed in the arrow. There's no crit chance. So I don't have a bunch of extra crit chance here, except for in this mod right here, and the bonus. So his speed is 221, which is actually pretty good because as you could see, 16, 20, 20, 17, 11, 30, these are actually some pretty decent speed mods. And 221, put this set on a different character, their speed would be higher. So Clone Sergeant Phase 1 is a naturally slow character, so that's why it's good to use his basic to gain that turn meter, and I'll show you that in battle and stuff like that. 216 crit damage. His crit chance is 55.12%. That's not awful, but it's not great. Remember, he's going to be gaining bonuses also, especially with depending on what leader he's under. If you're using him under like Cody or Rex or Anakin, if you're using him with a Jedi. But also with his ability back here that states concentrated fire, he's going to be gaining 4.5% crit chance for each living clone ally. And when you use clones, 90% of the time they're going to be with all other clones. So you'll take, 5 times 4.5, which is like 23.5 maybe, if my math is right. For those of you out there that are math whizzes that can do that in your head, let me know. And then my physical offense is 28-24. So it's decent, but all those are going to be boosted as well by the hero that we use in the legendary slot and stuff like that. So I am going to take them into battle somewhere, somehow, just to show you how he works. Obviously, I'm still working on my other clones, as you can see. I really neglected them big time, but I got Rex to gear 12. And I'm going to look at his leadership quickly. I know it's a bunch of max health and a bunch of extra turn meter, but I probably want the Cody, who I think he gives crit chance with his leadership ability, Ghost Company Commander. Clone allies gain 30% crit chance, and other allies gain half that amount. Cody gains 60% defense for each. This is actually a Zeta, and I'm not going to have him Zeta, so we're going to back up to number 7 here. When clone allies gain 25% critical chance, and other allies gain half that amount. Camera move there for a second, guys. I'm just sometimes I click back and forth because in the last video I literally froze and it bothers me, so I'm going back and forth between the actual game and then OBS. And so 25% critical chance and other allies gain half that amount. Cody gains 50% defense for each living clone ally, and other clone allies gain half that amount. So we're going to be getting some good critical chance here. He's going to the clone sergeant's going to be at about 100 crit chance. He's going to be critting every time. So let's actually go in here and use this clone squad. And I've done Galactic War already. I always make that mistake. I should save Galactic War for videos like this. But we'll go into the light side battles here. And I'll go to the hardest one. And we'll go hard. And let's see. I actually need this piece right here. And we're going to be facing droids. How ironic. So I really don't want any other anything else to do any damage whatsoever. What's the crappiest? What? How's this possible? You can't have a gear 12 character at 3 stars. Okay, slightly confused about that. If anybody knows the answer to that, let me know. We're going to choose Tebow because of that. Okay. So we're going to take our clones into battle. Again, not all of them are level 85, so we'll see how this goes. But this is specifically about Clone Sergeant Phase 1, which maybe they can turn into Heavy. If you guys watch the Clone Wars TV series, you know Heavy. This is actually going to be tough. This is going to be interesting, which is good. So first, let's use Rex's basic. I have some good speed on Rex. I don't want to... Okay, good. Okay, right here. We're going to remove a bunch of turn meter and do a bunch of damage. Okay, look at that. Remove turn meter. Took a few guys out. Really like that. I'm not going to say I ever think clones will be arena viable, but if they put the right team together, maybe you can throw a few in with some Jedi. I just like the clones as a group, especially watching the Clone Wars TV series thousands of times. Great characters. Okay. Tebow, I just want you to stealth, okay? I don't want you to do anything. Good. Okay. So we're definitely not going to put tenacity up because the B2 will get rid of that right away. And, okay, now here's where we're going to deal some basic damage. Let's attack the B2, and let's see. He's going to gain turn meter, and he's going to gain offense up. He happened to be stealth because, okay, Tebow, duh. But he did some good damage there, and he gained offense up, which is very nice. Okay, just slowly work through these here. And again, I knew that look at all the extra turn meter he gained, guys. He's almost going to attack right away again. And that's because of part of Cody's leadership. Oh, he dodged. I actually think that would have taken him out, but he got offense up as well. And now to the final stage. Again, a fun character to use, and when you get the clones all geared up, they're so powerful in Territory Wars when they have their buffs. It's amazing. Let's get rid of you. No, I want to get rid of you first. Okay, here we go. We're going to get rid of a bunch of turn meter. Do a decent amount of damage. Not as much as you would probably like. But you get to call in bonuses with the clones as well. And let's do this. The other thing with clones is he's gone here. Is their turn meter manipulation is good because Rex in the leadership can give turn meter. He can take away turn meter when he uses his basic. Okay, let's see how much damage we're going to do here. Okay, decent. Get rid of a bunch of their turn meter, which is nice. Do a little bit of damage. Okay, just a basic again. Now let's take out... Hey, don't attack fives. Here we go again with the Clone Sergeant. Let's hit you in the back here. Get rid of you. Decent amount of damage. He got offense up. Let's remove some of this turn meter. Very nice. Let's use this EMP grenade. And now let's give tenacity up. Oh, when he calls to assist, he's gaining a bunch of turn meter too. That's so much fun. Gaining more turn meter. Let's do a big hit with Rex here if possible. And look, it didn't really take much damage from that. He gone. Okay. So, there you go. Let's do one more battle without the whole clone squad here. Let's throw in somebody else. Let's go and do a Cantina battle. 8. Let's see. 8's the most. Yeah, we'll do this. And then we will I'll use a Jedi lead as well. I don't want anybody here that's going to help out. This looks like a decent character right here, this level 83 Stormtrooper. So I'm going to do... Let's see. We're going to go to Galactic Republic because that's also where they fit in. So we're going to do an Anakin lead, which states that Jedi and clone allies have plus 30% offense and 20% critical damage. So no critical chance bonus, but we're going to put Clone Sergeant in there, Ahsoka, Kenobi, and let's see. We'll put in Rex, just as another clone there. Okay, so we'll see how we do with this team under a Jedi lead. He's not getting that critical chance bonus that he's getting, and he's only getting 4.5% total extra because of having Rex there. So let's see. Let's take some turn meter away from you, actually, and do this attack with Snips. Okay, we're going to remove a bunch of turn meter here. Good. And now we get crit chance up. We get offense up, which is why I wanted to do this, because of the rework Anakin. It's fun to use all these characters with Anakin. And look at, you got 22,000 damage done right there. Okay, why are we facing Luminara? She's a friendly. Let's do a big hit on you. Okay. Can't heal with healing immunity. Oh, look at it. How about I cleanse and switch all that? Let's get rid of their turn meter. Take out Tarkin. Ooh, I thought I would take out Tarkin there. I didn't. As you guys can probably guess, the next video will be on Rex. And then here we go. A bunch of dark side people. 4 Sith and a First Order character, Sith wannabe. Let's get rid of Palpatine first and give ourselves offense up and crit damage up. Let's definitely... Nobody here can dispel. So we're going to give tenacity up as well, so we can't get shocked by Palpatine. Okay, let's get rid of you. Now, Maul, you're a threat, so we want to get rid of you. Let's do a hit with Rex. And let's take away a bunch of turn meter here and do some decent damage because of all the buffs that we had. Let's get rid of you next. Oh, he missed. Okay, just a basic here. Oh, jeez. That was a nice big hit. So there you have it, guys. I don't need to show you much more. His ability to manipulate turn meter and do decent damage is pretty solid. If I'd get a bunch of Gear 12 pieces on him, it would be even better. He's naturally a slow character, like I said, so don't expect much out of that when you put speed on him. And also, when you're going to run him with a bunch of clones, remember that he's going to be gaining a bunch of crit chance and stuff like that as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, the first part of the How to Mod the Clone Trooper series. If you did, please smash the subscribe button, like the video, click the notification bell so you can be alerted to all videos that I post. Also, I'm leaving a link to my Discord server, Patreon page, and Twitter page in the description below. Make sure to check that out and follow on Twitter, please. And leave comments in the comment section. Do you agree with me on this video? Do you enjoy the How to Mod series? Again, this is kind of an unknown character, but it's going to fit in to a group that's going to be important here in the future. Let me know, like I said again, what you think, and give me video ideas as well. Otherwise, again, I hope you enjoyed the videos. Otherwise, peace out, and may the Force be with you.